Hello, I'm Craig Brailsford, and welcome to another episode of Small Stocks, Big Money. For those of you new to the show, RedChip is an investor relations, media, and research firm focused on emerging growth companies. Our unique platform combines global multimedia with traditional investor relations, reaching investors around the world. Now, today's show features interviews with the executives of two public companies. First up is Vsee Health. Vsee Health's AI telehealth platform unifies healthcare components and enables turnkey telehealth adoption. Field hardened on more than 1.5 million HIPAA-compliant video encounters every month, its customizable telehealth building blocks each meet stringent security standards and are ready to scale. Vsee Health has deployed services in more than 50 countries. Its clients include NASA, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, McKesson, Magellan, DaVita, GE, countless startups, and the entire country of Qatar. Vsee Health also provides tailored solutions for critical shortage areas such as critical care and teleradiology. It is committed to empowering high-quality healthcare access and reducing physician burnout and workforce shortages through its telehealth technology. We'll learn more when we speak with the CEO later in the show. Up next is AI Unlimited Group, a pioneering AI technology company dedicated to revolutionizing multiple industries through cutting-edge artificial intelligence solutions. AI Unlimited is driven by its mission to create a unified AI-powered ecosystem that delivers personalized, automated, and scalable solutions, transforming the way businesses and consumers interact with technology across various sectors, among them financial services, travel, and business-to-business markets. With a world-class team of developers and systems integration project managers, AI Unlimited is poised to disrupt traditional markets by delivering customized AI platforms tailored to the unique needs of its users. The company's recent acquisitions provide a solid foundation for accelerating growth in the quarters ahead. We'll learn more when we speak with the CEO later in the show. Now, before we get to the first interview, our quote of the week. It comes from the book Small Stocks, Big Money. I had grown tired of backing make-believe CEOs and entrepreneurs. So my partners and I went on the board, took a hands-on approach, built the company, and put in a solid management team, which was Interclick, sold to Yahoo for $270 million. This quote comes from Barry Honig of GRQ Consultants, and it is featured in Small Stocks, Big Money, a book of exclusive interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Get a digital copy on Amazon today for just $18. Now, let's get started with our first interview today with Vsee Health. Hello, today we've got Milton Chen, the co-CEO and founder of Vsee Health, trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker VSEE. Milton, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
You came up with the idea for Vsee while completing your doctorate at Stanford. Could you share with us what inspired you to build a telehealth company and how that whole journey started?
Hey, thank you so much for the question. I mean, telehealth is pretty exciting, right? The impact on people's lives in there. But if you look across the industry, right, telehealth tend to be just, the software is not that good in there, right? They tend to be really difficult to customize. It's not very secure. It's very hard to scale. So what I want to do is I want to create something really easy. We're just like making high quality software for the whole industry that's secure, really scalable and robust, and really easy to customize to whatever the clinician experience wants to be in.
Vsee has been the telemedicine provider for the NASA space station for more than a decade. Share with us, please, the story behind that collaboration. And I really want to know, what are the unique challenges and innovations that you have to face when creating a telemedicine system for space?
Yeah, I think the number one challenge, you gotta be super secure, right? You probably know that when you connect to NASA space station, there's a lot of potential attack vector from foreign adversaries and so on. And the second thing has to be super easy to use in there. So we were very fortunate when NASDAQ did a benchmark on VC, compare everything else, and they picked VC as the easiest to use and the super secure and robust system.
Now, Milton, one of the biggest shifts you've introduced is empowering clinicians to create telehealth and AI software without writing any code. It's similar to building a website without knowing any programming. How do you see this democratization of technology impacting the healthcare industry?
Yeah, we're super excited. So if you think about, for example, like all these physicians and nurses, they have all these great ideas, right? What would make their workflow really high impact and so on. But often they're struggling, like waiting for the IT, the software people to come in to do what they want to do. Now you can shorten this, right? Just like today, anyone could create a beautiful functional web page without knowing any programming or IT skill, right? We bring that same thing to every physician, every nurse, right? You have a great idea, no program requirement. Just use VC Lego-like building block, shuffle them together, and that's exactly what you need to take care of the patients.
Your platform integrates seamlessly with major electronic medical record systems such as Epic and Cerner. Why is this integration important for healthcare providers and, of course, patients too?
Yeah, I mean, the way to think about it is, right, your health is not just connected to one physician, one hospital. It's a set of bridges to all the different healthcare entities, and they need to understand you, share the data back and forth, right? So that means when the physician has the complete picture of who you are medical-wise to all the different places, they can make better clinical decisions. So that's what VC does. We link interface with all the major EMRs so that your information can flow back and forth. And again, at the end of the day, physicians and nurses make better clinical decisions and better take care of you.
Turning back to security for a moment, Milton, how do you create that security fortress to keep your clients' data safe? And I'm asking this, of course, with the background being the recent rise in healthcare data breaches.
Yeah, thanks for that question. So to me, right, for example, in the last year, just this year so far, right, between a third to a half of Americans' patients' health record has been stolen. To me, that just really unconscionable, right? How could this much massive thing? The problem is the way traditional software are made is you have this create this monster-sized software, you write it, and there's all these attack vectors in there, right? It's really difficult to write code that has just secure using that traditional way. The VC approach is we create a set of individual Lego-like building block. Each building block is hardened. And now you can take the individual hardened building block, stuff them together, create your overall system. And because the individual pieces are hardened security-wise, when you piece them together, they maintain this insane security model. This is how we can make a security fortress to keep everything to the extreme level of security.
And finally, Milton, for those investors out there tuning in, why is now a great time to be part of VC's journey, and what makes VC a compelling investment in today's healthcare technology landscape?
Yeah, I would say if I could zoom back out just a little bit, right? So healthcare is the last industry has not been digitized, right? If you think about how you buy stuff on Amazon, entertainment on Netflix, right? Over and over again, your banking. So everything has been digitized, but not healthcare yet. So we are creating the foundation, the building block to allow every hospital, every insurance company, every doctor office to go digital. Again, we're pretty excited. I think if you fast forward a couple of years, you can look back at this moment in time and say, that's that moment, right? When the entire healthcare industry has been digitized. And this is the perfect time to join the journey and let us ride with you.
It's a great story, Milton. Thank you for telling it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, to get more information on Vsee Health, visit vseehealthinfo.com. You'll see research reports, fact sheets, presentations, and the latest videos. It's all free, and you can even subscribe to email alerts to stay on top of the latest news. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. We also have a free weekly newsletter you can subscribe to at redchip.com, featuring emerging growth companies like Vsee Health. Now, let's move on to our next interview today with AI Unlimited Group. Hello again. Today we have Trent McKendrick, Chief Executive Officer of AI Unlimited, trading on the OTCQB. Trent, great to have you in our studio here.
Hey, Craig, thank you.
Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Now, give us a brief overview. AI Unlimited, what is it?
Yeah, sure. AI Unlimited is a OTCQB listed company. We run an app called Lever app, Lever, available in the App Store. That app specifically helps student loan borrowers renegotiate and reorganize their government-backed student loans through the Department of Education through an API. Most recently, we acquired NASDAQ Investments travel app and Resolve to be in the accounts receivable, travel, and investment space.
Let's just jump right into your business model. How do you intend to make money?
So across the ecosystem of applications and platforms that AI Unlimited Group have, we make money through transactions, subscriptions, and fee-based revenue.
Trent, I want to turn first to the Lever app. Now, that is the platform that connects users with the U.S. Department of Education. Explain how that works.
That's correct, yes. So through the Lever app, student loan borrowers and existing student loan borrowers who may have recently entered the workforce and or have finished college are able to access all of their loan services through the Lever app, connect their existing loans, see what's available to them through the latest programs that are available through the Department of Education, including forgiveness if they qualify for that as well. And then once they see what loans are available to them, they can also then apply through the Lever app, circumventing the need to actually talk to their servicer. So $1.9 trillion exists in student loans, 45 million borrowers with over 100 million loans in existence, and Lever is there to help you digitally manage those without the need to talk to a servicer or any human at all. And we do it in 7 days as opposed to the average time with a loan servicer of around 45 days.
Now, Trent, off camera just now, you and I were talking about your past. You were a master of digital debt collection, you said, right?
Yes.
And the Lever app has already shown success. Now, I think people are going to be wondering, what about the travel app? What about the other apps you've recently acquired? How does your success in the debt collection with Lever, how does that translate into success with these other verticals?
In Australia, before I moved to the US, I was focused on digital debt collection and helping companies manage and collect outstanding receivables and debt collection companies be more efficient and digitalized with today's economy. But the Lever app, as we started to build that out and get beta users, what we noticed is from the $240 that they were saving on average, people are looking at creating retirement accounts or planning for their retirement because they have recently entered the workforce. So we've acquired a number of apps, be it in investment and travel. And the idea there is that with the savings that people make from their existing student loan, they can put the money that's saved into a vacation or into investing for their future, be it IRAs through the NASDAQ application.
All right, AI, Trent, I'm sure you'll agree, it's a buzzword. Lots of people are out there working in it. What sets your team apart?
Certainly, Craig. The use of AI, especially across something like the Lever app, is around personalizing how people repay their student loan, what their financial habits are, and then providing them with specific personalized insights. And what that means is really somebody may be in a job, they're expecting to earn more money over the next 5 years based on they could be in a sales role or a marketing role or whatever that role might be. They anticipate to make more money, so for now they'll want to use a program called the Income-Driven Repayment Plan through the Department of Education with their existing student loan. That program allows you to make a lesser amount of payment. It has discounted interest that's offered by the DOE because your repayment amount is less than your current salary.
And the Lever app is going to direct users to that program.
That's right. Okay. And it manages and monitors a user's activity. If their salary has increased, it will start to warn them about certain products that may be more relevant based on changes in their financial life or their financial portfolio. And then it also works with things like new programs that come out. So if the Department of Education came out with a program and said, all student loan borrowers that are in a specific industry, it will know that borrower is in that industry, and our application will alert that borrower as to a new product available to them and how that will impact them.
It sounds very tailor-made and very personal.
Very
and there's a
personalized.
certain demographic you and I have been talking about that really like that sort of experience. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, everything we do is around millennials. How does a millennial interact with the world? And we were talking earlier about what I did in my early career in technology back in 2014 when we digitalized debt collection, and the whole idea behind that was nobody wants to talk to anybody on the phone anymore. We were coming off the BlackBerry era into the iPhone era, and it's been even more prevalent with iMessage. Just iMessage me, just text me. So we've taken that same approach where with the Lever app, we don't want our users to need to speak to a loan servicer. We don't need them to speak to one of 28 of their loan services nationally. We want them to be able to access all that information on one screen, see what's available to them, and make that application instantly.
Now, Trent, naturally, we've been talking a lot about Lever right now, but I want to get into the other verticals you have recently put into the system here. Tell me why you're creating an ecosystem and not just a holding company. They all fit together, right?
Great question, Craig. Yes. So the premise is that people that are saving money on their student loans are going to want to spend that money. And as people were creating their accounts with Lever, what we've found is people were looking for extra money for retirement or taking vacations. So we've acquired Travel App and NASDAQ, the two as they sound, investments for retirement or investments for a new employee or a new college graduate in the workforce is looking to save for their retirement or start planning that. And it's very interesting that 30-year-olds already think of that now because money grows fast. And then you're looking at the Travel App where people actually want to spend money. And the idea is that we're integrating AI across those three verticals, segmenting it into how do I save, spend, and invest across an ecosystem of users that are all looking for those types of activities or those types of interactions with technology. And again, going back to how do we digitalize things and how do we make it a personalized experience, it's really embedding that AI experience for travel, not just making a booking or a suggestion on a price, but actually planning out an itinerary, showing people what it's going to cost to make a trip, and then creating a digital wallet for them within the app so they can start saving money into that account and segregating their funds.
And you were telling us that you don't have to pay for it all right then and there. You can put down a down payment, unlike so many other.
That's correct. So the Travel App and the idea is that people are saving money from repaying their student loans or they're creating money from investment returns per se, and they can divert that into a travel wallet, and that wallet is really a FDIC-backed account that allows them to save money specifically for that purpose. Plus, there's a community element of if I'm taking a trip and I want to invite Craig, I can say, hey, Craig, here's my itinerary. You can book the same thing and start saving towards that as well. Another layer on top of that, which we find really cool, is that you can actually share a trip with somebody or request somebody chips in. Yeah. And I like that part. We also use the fractional saving model. And the fractional saving model is if you can connect your bank card to your travel wallet, and you can say, I spent $9.50 at the service station buying a packet of candy.
Top up.
And it'll top up 50 cents into the travel wallet. So it's basically saving without feeling it. And that's the idea, that it just becomes a small tax on yourself, but that money becomes yours for that experience that you're going to take.
And I'm interested in this interoperability or ecosystem. How do those three interact with each other and then with the Lever app too?
Another great question, Craig. Sorry to start with that every time. So we just acquired NASDAQ and Travel App. We have a development team that's been looking at exactly how those apps will interact with each other, and throughout the lifespan or in the future, we will be merging them into one app as part of our ecosystem. Right now, we're sharing user data. So, for example, the Travel App did have a number of users already signed up. We've identified some potential student loan borrowers within that as well, and then some potential investors to go into the NASDAQ app. So, back to that ecosystem approach. But we also are planning to merge them into eventually AI Unlimited as its own app with different segments through it as well.
Finally, Trent, our last question here. I want to know about partnerships just now. You were talking to our whole team about partnerships. You're very happy about it. Let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we have a number of irons in the fire across all of these businesses. We didn't just acquire these a month ago without due diligence, without understanding, without looking at potential across all of the verticals. And I think especially in the travel segment and the investment segment, there's a lot of things that we'll be doing, as well as the student loan segment. We've already got partnerships in place and partnerships that we're working on closing. If you consider the habits of a consumer when they are traveling, you know, they're talking about shopping, they're talking about dining. So we're talking about advisory, newsletter services, media outlets, content providers. There is a number of partnerships across all of these segments that we'll be focusing on. And I think those will give us a really good uplift as we start to both improve the product and enhance that ecosystem as a whole.
Trent, you came all the way to Orlando to see us. We've loved meeting you. Best wishes to you.
Thank you very much, Craig. Thanks, everybody.
Now, to get more information on AI Unlimited Group, visit AIUG.ai. You'll see research reports, fact sheets, presentations, and the latest videos. It's all free, and you can even subscribe to email alerts to stay on top of the latest news. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. We also have a free weekly newsletter you can subscribe to at redchip.com, featuring emerging growth companies like AI Unlimited Group. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. Also, go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly client companies, and you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, visit redchip.com and subscribe today. In addition to our newsletter, you can order Small Stocks, Big Money. This is a book written by RedChip CEO, featuring interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Get a digital copy on Amazon for $18. Now, let's recap the companies featured today. First, you met Vsee Health, VSEE, on the NASDAQ. Vsee Health's AI telehealth platform unifies healthcare components and enables turnkey telehealth adoption. Field hardened on more than 1.5 million HIPAA-compliant video encounters every month, its customizable telehealth building blocks each meet stringent security standards and are ready to scale. Vsee Health has deployed services in more than 50 countries. Its clients include NASA, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, McKesson, Magellan, DaVita, GE, countless startups, and the entire country of Qatar. Vsee Health also provides tailored solutions for critical shortage areas such as critical care and teleradiology. It is committed to empowering high-quality healthcare access and reducing physician burnout and workplace shortages through its telehealth technology. Learn more at www.vseehealthinfo.com. Then you met AI Unlimited Group, AIUG, on the OTCQB. AI Unlimited Group is a pioneering AI technology company dedicated to revolutionizing multiple industries through cutting-edge artificial intelligence solutions. AI Unlimited is driven by its mission to create a unified AI-powered ecosystem that delivers personalized, automated, and scalable solutions, transforming the way businesses and consumers interact with technology across various sectors, among them financial services, travel, and business-to-business markets. With a world-class team of developers and system integration project managers, AI Unlimited is poised to disrupt traditional markets by delivering customized AI platforms tailored to the unique needs of its users. The company's recent acquisitions provide a solid foundation for accelerating growth in the quarters ahead. Learn more at www.aiug.ai. Don't forget, check out our stocks page. It is the biggest small cap stock portal in the industry. Every company listed on the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange with market cap of $2 billion and less. and it's categorized by industries. Watch this show again and explore hundreds of small cap stock videos on RedChip's YouTube channel. Also, be sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter and learn about a lot of small cap companies. And finally, go to our website and sign up on our events page for the webinar series. We have webinars every week, several a week, in which we feature small public companies, mostly client companies, and you'll hear straight from the CEO, and you'll be able to ask questions after that. Again, if you have any questions about any of our public companies featured on today's show, call us at 1-800-RedChip or email us at info@redchip.com. In closing, remember, while small caps can provide significant gains, you must be prepared for the downside. Small cap stocks are among the most volatile of asset classes. Some of the companies featured on this show are RedChip client companies, and we may own stock in these companies, so please, always read our disclosures at redchip.com. Thanks for being with us today. We'll see you next week with some new, exciting, emerging growth companies.